Hello everyone, Andy here. Crazy day in the market. The US GDP data came out and it was a total disaster. The economy grew by just 1.6% in the first quarter on an annualized basis, according to data that was released on Thursday, which means a substantial fall from the 3.4% growth seen in the final quarter of 2023 and is below the 2.5% growth expected. Take a look at here. You got 1.6% as opposed to a consensus of 2.5%, guys. And that is horrible. That means the economy is not on the path that they were expecting to grow. And on another note, the initial jobless claims, which is also very important for gauging the interest rate, as you know, by the Federal Reserve, came out at 207,000 versus the 214,000. As you know, that is now connected to the PCE report on Friday, just because that's the Fed's favorite sort of economy gauge, and they're screening that number on Friday coming up. And so far, I do not think Federal Reserve is going to go for a big rate cut this summer. That is off the table, which is why you saw a dramatic sell-off as far as the indices are concerned. If you look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, guys, we went for a 1.5 or 6% sell-off. The GDP release is unlikely to persuade Fed officials to start the rate cutting cycle as soon as June, given combating inflation has been their main agenda, but it could make a cut in the fall more likely. You saw a lot of stocks totally slumping. Meta, namely, I'm going to talk about Meta on a whole other video, but let's get down to business with analyzing the indices for now. As far as Dow Jones is concerned, guys, as you can see in the chart, we have a long-term moving average, which is shown here to you with the red line. And then we had a channel that we were trading, basically, as far as Dow Jones is concerned, this blue channel that I created here. So I think we had somewhere around, let's take a look, 6.5% of market correction as far as this channel is concerned. However, the channel was broken, and that's the very interesting part, that the market basically is correcting and coming out of the channel with that bull run. So the bull run was again hammered, and now we are at a very important stage, guys. We are creating this new support line basically on the long-term chart, which could be a cup and handle, and that means that we might have a bullish trend. In my previous video, I mentioned that this is a bull trap, and do not fall for it. We're going to have the sell-off, and you saw exactly this sell-off coming in. Now, if Friday's numbers don't disappoint, or at least the PCE would come not so far away from our expectations, and this trend line is kept, then I could say that we're going to build up within this new channel and come out of the bear trend that we created there. If not, get ready for another load of sell-off, guys. So having said that, let's take a look at NASDAQ as well. Again, looking at NASDAQ, guys, we see clearly again this trend line being broken right here as a bearish channel, and NASDAQ trying to come out of the trend line with a jump through this level, guys. So again, as you can see and you can guess, we are riding the same channels as far as Dow Jones and NASDAQ is concerned. S&P 500 pretty much the same thing. What is important here, guys, is that we do not want to see this trend line to be broken anytime soon. However, if you look at the long-term stochastics, you see that we are having a negative reading. That means the bear trend is not over yet, guys. So do not jump into this chart. It's still too early. If you look at the yearly chart of NASDAQ, we just started, the stochastic just started with a bear trend, and therefore we're not even close to the part where we can say now there is a chance for a turnaround or a crossover. So we want to see the stochastics coming a little bit lower, perhaps a little bit further down, and then creating new support lines, and then possibly pushing the market up there. So what does that mean for you? For now, we are still on a bearish trend unless we see some data or some Federal Reserve remarks that makes the market go back up again. If not, we are still extremely cautious. Hope that was helpful. Thank you very much. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and you share the video with people who you think are interested and could be helpful to them. Thank you, and bye.